welcome back to the channel Beyond Authentic Health. We're documenting our Slimming World journey and beyond. Rufus is just sat down, he's having a drink. So I thought, seeing as we've been a bit, I would say active, but we don't really do active anymore because we're too poorly. As you can see, my walking stick is just propped up there. But I'll show you what is happening in our garden, because over the last few years we've had to go to extremely low maintenance, would you call it? Like extremely low maintenance. But we still do have some nice plants and we're hoping it will grow nicely this year. But I'll show you what I mean by low maintenance. This is a work in progress. It is our dumping area, but this plant here is a thornless blackberry, which probably needs heavily cutting back and trimming, but it's still alive just. And then this is our plot. So I know, right? We'll explain what's happened. So all these pots, luckily we've got a neighbour who's helping us, but it's a very slow progress. So all of this is getting dug out. Eventually the whole garden will be, and we've got more of these flagstones that are going to go over here. So eventually all of this will get flagged. It's just on a very, very slow basis, but you know, we're getting help with it, so I'm not going to complain. And then we've got pots and things. So all of this dirt, because we've got a couple of raised beds coming, or at least one, we might end up with two. This sort of dirty, rubbly, this sort of stuff is probably going to go in the bottom of it. And then we've got lots of lovely compost to go in the top. So this is our arch. This had butternut squashes up last year, and hopefully we'll be doing the same this year. We're going to put them in the bins again. So we've got some bins over there that we fill with soil. We've got a lovely acer. This is, believe it or not, there's a rhubarb there, but then this we think is a strawberry plant or something that has randomly appeared. We have got other strawberry plants in the garden. This, as I say, is my acer, along with a little nest of spiders there. This is a dead acer that probably needs to go in the compost. This is one of our compost bins. This is a new one. Look how grubby it is. So this is a rotating one. We got it from Amazon. It's about 40 quid, and basically you put all of your peelings and all of your gubbins, all of your waste veggie stuff in there, and then it rotates. The only problem is, look at all that juice that comes out. Now obviously we've got doggos, so our two doggos have been known to try licking that up, so I've just put more stuff in there, which is why that's there today, but normally we'd get rid of it and wash it down. This is what's left of a tree, and that was here, and it was as high as the top of the roof and above, and it was over on the neighbour's side, and it just eventually we were just like, do you know what, we need it gone, because we didn't get any sunlight in the garden. So last year a lot of our plants failed. Our butternut squashes weren't very good because of that, so we paid to get the tree cut down and then get the lovely fence put up. But you can still see it's coming back a little bit on the neighbour's side. So as I say, it's still very much a work in progress, such as, oh god, we're able to more dirt plants that we're more dirt pots that we're digging out. This is our Dalek, otherwise known as the garden monster, otherwise known as a big composter. It's been slowly composting what's in here for years. So in the bottom there's some really lovely soil. That's a rhubarb plant that Rufus cut off from the big rhubarb plant, so that's good. More soil pots, more bins waiting to be filled this year. Again, low maintenance once this is done, and again we're getting some help with this because it's probably beyond us, to be honest, at the moment. But once this is done and the plants are in, then that's all we need to do for this year. This is rhubarbs. This is Rufus's pride and joy rhubarb. This has probably been growing for what, how long? About 5 years? Maybe longer than that, 6, 7, probably before COVID, wasn't it? And that's 6 years ago to 5 years ago. So yeah, so that gets a really good harvest. It probably needs harvesting soon actually, and then it will regrow. Rufus says it needs splitting in two, probably splitting in 3 or 4, because you've got 3 or 4 separate plants going on there now. That'll be good. They'll probably end up going in some of these bins. Strawberry plant there. Then we come to the herbaceous, or no, the herb herbalicious area, not herbaceous, that means something else. So we've got lavender, which I adore. This is a new one for this year, just a French lavender, and that'll be lovely. I use it in a lot of my witchy stuff for the other channel. Lots of strawberry plants. Last year our strawberry plants went ballistic, didn't they? And we ended up with, from about 3 that we bought, we had about 29. Some of them died off over winter, but as you can see, these are doing great. Got a mugwort, that's a blackberry, I think. That's a raspberry, I think. It could be the other way around. Some chives. This is my old lavender that is in one of those bucket things that desperately needs replanting, so I might try and do that this week or maybe next week, depending on how my back is, because as you can see, it's gone a bit to pot, literally. More strawberries, more chives. That is a blueberry, I think that's a blueberry plant. Some more rosemary. Again, that rosemary needs to be potted up. This is this year's rosemary gone in. We've got some lemon thyme and some sage, which is, I've not long had that in, and it's going mental. So with all the herbs, and there's one of my Buddhas, and then there's another Buddha just hiding there, look. With all the herbs, what we tend to do is harvest them throughout the year and then dry them in the dehydrator, so we've then got them all year round. That's my pyracanthus that also needs some more soil. That'll be getting redone. I might even attempt to repot it, but A, that's going to be a massive job, and B, look at this, look at the spikes. They are lethal, which is one of the reasons why I like it, because we use the spiky bits in some piss off bottles, they're called, basically. If you want somebody to leave you alone, you do a little working with those in a jar. This is a memorial plant pot for some passed away ratties, so it's got moss and these, I don't know what they are, alpine somethings. We did have a dragon's blood plant in there as well, but it died, unfortunately. My friend Neil and Kathy gave me, well, Kathy gave it to me, Neil's wife, but unfortunately it died off, so I need to get another one of those. And then there's just, when we had poorly pets pass away, some of the ratties were in there. What's that? That's another rosemary there that probably needs trimming, actually, which is good. Some rather random pots. Our shed is desperately in need of getting sorted, so I don't know when that's happening. Rufus, as I was saying, it's a couple of days since we did the last bit of filming, and we've been sort of busy, sort of. So we've done these pots. So this has got nothing in it yet. It's got some of the rubbly dirt that our friend dug up in the bottom, and then some lovely compost. That's got some potatoes in, and so is that one there. The rhubarb behind me. You
picked out the ones old ones we found in there.
No, these are the ones that are going in the dirt. The rhubarb that's just here, look at the size of this rhubarb. That is going to get split, we think, into 4.
But did you?
4.
You found
over
some
here.
potatoes that had been in there.
Oh yeah, found a couple of potatoes that were in there from like last year or the year before. So we've done that. Oh yeah, they've got a leak. Yeah, it's been doing it all day. So it was all chaos at the moment, but we've got these pots ready for some butternut squash plants, and so is that one. So that's been a bit of a bit different since we last filmed out here. Oh god. I've repotted that one, the lavender, and also the rosemary, so I've repotted those. And then these little things are really cool. They're like well, I'll show you what it is. It's like a thing that you bung in the ground, and they've got a little tap thing on the front, and you put a water bottle in, just like a normal Coke bottle or water bottle or whatever, stick them in the ground, and they slowly drip and water the plants that need it most. So those two have redone. As you can see, I've added some more dirt into the pyracanthus. Oh my god, and we've got an LV. God, look at you, princess. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
So we're getting there slowly. It's all a work in progress. As you can see, not much else has happened with this, but we're doing what we can with the pot in. So yeah, what do we still need to get, Rufus? What do we still need to get? Some butternut squash plants for there, and then they grow up the arch.
We've still got to put up the
oh yeah, the thornless blackberry over there.
But that one over there is a raspberry.
Yeah, so we've got raspberry and blackberries over there and blueberries. So they're all looking really good. What else do I want to get? Some more herbs, because all these hanging baskets will eventually be filled with herbs for me witchy herbs and for drying out.
In the green bin over there.
We have. But I know we've had a couple of days to recover. Then we've come out here again.
I know, just to do some plant bits.
To do some potting things in pots, but even that takes it out here, doesn't it? God, even just filling up the watering can backwards and forwards takes it out of us.
She says, oh yes.
But as you can see, we've got two lovely willing helpers when he's not demanding that we play ball. Do you want to play ball? Go on then, go get it.
Precious little princess.
She is. So then, that's a bit of an update. We'll keep updating as we go along, but...
I know, it's actually a little baby video, our little princess.
Our little Princess Elvie. What is she now, 10? 9?
No, she's 9.
9, yeah. Oh. And she looks just like her mother, don't you? She does. It's scary.
We keep calling her.
Yeah, but as you can see, this is Alvie's favourite position. Just sat like a human, having a belly rub. That is what she likes more than anything else. So yeah, that's kind of all we're up to at the moment. There is a barbecue under here that we will eventually... I've got some spray rusty... I know, not fry light, some spray rusty stuff. Well, that's what that is, isn't it? That's fry light. But yeah, as you can see, without that tree there, it didn't have to make a difference. I mean, it's like 6:30 or something now. That sun's coming in. No. But also, look, it's only been a couple of days. Look how these strawberries are all starting to come up in fruit. Look at all these new bits there.
They used to be. We've moved them all,
yeah. But just since we filmed the last lot, there's loads more flowers and things. We're going to have a really good crop this year, I feel.
We've seen a couple of bees, haven't we, in the last
yeah,
few days?
seen some bees. The blueberry again, it's got another giant water bottle. My skinny... Yes, dear. I know. I told them that on the last bit we filmed, which they would have seen about 10 seconds ago. But yeah, there's still some more. We've still got more to do. It's just we do it when we can. But what I might do is end this little garden vlog bit here. Look at the sage. It's really growing great guns. But we might end the little garden vlog here, and then maybe film another one for another day. But yeah. Anyway, shall we sign off then, Rufus? All right then, so that's it from us. We'll see you next time, and as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and happy belly rubs.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.